I'm just editing part 2 of the video now, and in this video the rifle has come in, and I'm stripping it down and giving it a good cleaning and re-lubing it. Okay, so the gun finally arrived. Good news. I'll open it up and we'll have a look to see if it's good. It's always a risky bit. Okay, so here is the rifle. I haven't bolted it together yet because I'm about to clean it. But one thing, it was supposed to come with 6 magazines. It only came with 5. So I messaged the seller and he said he'd look into it. Maybe he misplaced one. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The stock's in quite good shape. There's a few minor marks on the bottom, but that's nothing major. It's got this extender to increase the length of pull, which is nice. Yeah, there's no major marks or anything. It doesn't look like it's been damaged or anything like that. This weird like flash hider muzzle brake thing has 2 holes drilled into it here, and some paint's got chipped off there, but that should be an easy fix. One thing I will note is how dirty this rifle is. It looks like it has never been cleaned. I'll take some pictures of the bore and what it looks like, but you can see how much carbon is built up in there. And where the bolt slides along in there, absolutely gross. The bolt face is absolutely gummed up to hell. I'm surprised these extractors even work. I'll show some pictures of it, but this is going to need a very thorough cleaning. So before I put it back together, I will I'll give it a good scrub down. What I'm going to use to clean the rifle is a toothbrush, little tooth scraper, Q-tips, some of these pipe snakes. I've got a bore snake to run through the actual barrel. That's the least of my worries though. I've got some new oil. This is gun oil, but I have some engine oil which I'll probably use. I'll explain that later. And yeah, I'll use some brake cleaner to get all this gum out. I'll also have to straighten this little bottom piece, so that's where the magazine goes. It just bolts on the bottom here, so I'll just straighten that out. It'll take 2 seconds. Okay, so this is the bolt of the rifle. You can see at the rear of the bolt it has oil on it already. If I give it a quick wipe, it's good that it's oiled, but it's super dirty. And you can see just here, you just have huge amounts of carbon deposits everywhere. So I think I'm just going to hose this whole bolt down in brake cleaner. Just give it a really good scrub and dry before re-oiling. Okay, I took the extractors out and I used some brake clean on the bolt face and brushed it a whole bunch. I just sprayed tons of brake cleaner in here. I'm not going to take all this apart. I will re-oil it in a second. But yeah, it is looking significantly better.
I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a walk, Savannah.
And for oiling, I'm going to use Q-tips. I'll dip them in this nice synthetic oil. And then I'll just lightly cover all of the internal components. Okay, so here is the action now, all nicely oiled up inside and out. I got rid of all of that nasty carbon buildup. And I'm going to show you the trigger quickly. The gun is unloaded. The safety is off. and the rifle is pointed in a safe direction, but I'm just going to show you the trigger pull. So yeah, so keep an eye on this bit in here. Very slight trigger pull, very nice. I gave my 5 magazines a quick wipe down with oil and they're looking good as new. I took the bipod off the stock and all of the screws out. This panel that was bent, I kind of managed to bend it back so it sits nice and flush. It's got a slight curve to it, so it wasn't as easy as it looks. I could put this back in, and I wouldn't usually take this out to clean it, but since it's already out, I might as well take advantage of that. I'm gonna wash this thing down with soap. While you're watching me clean the rifle, I'll tell you why I use engine oil over gun oil. Engine oil has a whole bunch of additive packages in it, and they have carbon cleaning detergents, anti-corrosion or oxidization detergents. They're really resistant to thermal breakdown. They have tackiness additives to help them stick to the metal parts. They have anti-wear additives to really help any metal-on-metal surfaces touching. That's why I use engine oils. Okay, so washing the rifle in the soapy water works really well. I didn't realize quite how dirty it was, but after doing that, the plastic on the rifle stock, it feels a lot different and it looks significantly different. So yeah, I'm very glad I did that. Thank you for watching part 2. In part 3, I will be modifying the rifle.